Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash can still make one more high here in this current structure. Bear in mind, this is still an overall corrective rally that we're dealing with here in a C wave at the moment. But even in this C wave, we expect one more wave up, but really only as long as $182 is holding. But that could be it. At least there will be a major decision point after the next high, if we get another high. Yeah, that's obviously the condition, is the $182 level needs to hold. It's also not necessarily great confidence because price rallied significantly already, and you know how this stuff works, right? There's hype, and when everybody gets hyped, then it comes down and it builds a local top, and then we just need to see, are the bulls still strong enough and can they hold a higher low? And the relevant parameters are highlighted here on the chart. We already highlighted the $249 level. Last week, price did react to it, jumped, but was not able to push above the third wave high at $330. Therefore, it created here, or is creating, a more complex corrective structure. And the idea is that there is a good chance, at least, for it to come down a little lower. That would be the current expectation, to come down a little lower. But still to attempt the fifth wave rally, okay? So obviously we're in a correction. I mean, if it breaks now already out of this trend line, then we're probably in the fifth wave already. So one more high is still the primary scenario. But until that happens, I think it would be reasonable to expect price to come down a little lower, because so far that breakout failed. And the current pullback only reached the 23.6 retracement at $249, and I just have to go with the more likely scenario, which is the 38.2 fib level, which is the ideal pullback, yeah, for a wave 4. It's the ideal target for a wave 4, the 38.2 retracement of the third wave. So primarily I would expect a bit lower. Of course, you know, I also don't have the crystal ball, I don't know, but as long as price stays below this swing high, the B wave high, which is at $303, and especially as long as it's below the descending trend line, the idea is to make another low, at least below the A wave low here, which is below 249. I mean, if it comes down to 210, I don't know, it would be quite a bit of a drop. When we talk here about roughly 20%, it seems quite a lot, and yeah, I don't know if it will really get there. Bear in mind, we are currently in this kind of descending, broadening wedge pattern. So obviously, naturally, it is constrained by the trend lines. And for orientation, I would pay some attention to the trend lines. There are a few possible ways how to deal with this. First of all, we have our $249 level. We likely see a bit of a reaction there if price tests it again. Then we've got the descending trend line, the lower boundary line of the descending broadening wedge. This is going to be relevant for possible support, and maybe it's a possible scenario that price comes back and then tries to rally. Yeah, they often try to rally out of these descending wedges, even though expanding wedges or broadening wedges are a little bit more rare. And then I think if we get a breakout here with volume, then we can expect the rally. And I think a possible target would be around about the $395 level. We talked about that possible target before. But eventually not much happened since yesterday. There is a wave count to count this wave 4 already complete, okay? But again, I need to see evidence, and it hasn't, as long as it hasn't broken above the third wave high really, or at least the B wave high, I have to go with the most likely retracement zone. It's just probabilities, and sometimes the less likely scenario works out as well. But overall, and that's the main parameter here, the main level to watch, as long as we stay above the 50% retracement, $182, one more high is likely reasonable, okay? Because this is the level. If wave 4 goes below it, I can't really defend it anymore as a wave 4. So that's at the moment my best reading here of the chart. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.